My wife and I had went to the grocery store. We got home and she said, I'm gonna go out and water the tomatoes. And when you done with your shower, I'll fix you something to eat. I said, okay. So I went to go get in the shower. When the house caught a fire, Dudley bumped the door open. I come out of the shower. I said, wow, where did all this smoke come from? Yeah, this is really special because he never follows me. He always followed Maybelline a lot. And that particular day, he just stayed in the house with me. It's like he had a hero instinct. I ran back and I got put on what I could put on, and I bumped my son's room door. I said, "Say, man, get up. We got to go. We got to get out of here right now. The house is on fire. We got to go now." I thought Dudley was behind me, but he went into the bathroom and the door shut. And I was calling him at the door. I said, "Hey, Dudley, come on, man. Come on." And he never came out. So when the fire department got there, they said, "Is anybody in the house?" I said, "Yeah, my dog." They ran in and they got him out. And he was breathing real hard, and the firemen, they put oxygen on him, and we were all rubbing him and trying to make sure, he's trying to console him to be okay. And we didn't know that he had been burned until we got to the vet with him. But yeah, he was burned pretty bad. We lost everything that we had. Only thing we got was what we had on. It's just been wonderful. People have helped us out, but Dudley, he's well, he's happy. We went over to the fire department after we got Dudley. Oh man, they just had a fit over him. They just loved him, and they took him a little tour over the fire department, and it was just real wonderful. I appreciate what they done. They did not leave until the house was out and Dudley was breathing. Well, Dudley is a hero. He's definitely a hero because, like I said, he risked his life to save mine, and he got hurt in the process. Now, if Dudley had been outside with Maybelline, we probably would have burned up in the house. The only bad part, I just hate that he risked his life to save mine. It's my boy here. It's my boy. But he don't want to mind me. He minds Maybelline better than me.
Maybelline, tell me about getting Dudley.
Oh, wow. A family member had a litter of dogs, and she told me about it, and I had already decided I wanted a dog. So I told her I was going to ask Marvin. And when I saw him, I said, I'm having that dog. I'm getting that dog. And I said, I'm going to put the sad face on him. And it worked. It worked. He's marvelous. He's everything.
He's a very special dog to you, right?
Very much so. He's very special. We share the same birthday. He's loving. He was so easy to train. We have a very good bond.
Tell me about the week that the fire occurred.
We had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And then the next day, Marvin proposed to me with family and friends during the cookout. It was just amazing. And then at the beginning of the week, everything changed. Everything changed. We lost everything. Yeah. He had a sixth sense because he follows me everywhere. He would follow me outside. If I go outside, he was going to. But this particular day, he did not. He would not come out of the house. I tried calling him.
You believe Dudley saved Marvin's life?
I don't believe. I know that.
You know that.
I know that he did.
So it had to be a sickening feeling to you that everybody's out of the house except for Dudley.
Except for Dudley. And he did his job. He did what he was doing. He saved his family, and almost lost his life in the process of doing so.
And how did Dudley get out of the house?
He didn't get out. He was brought out when the fire department came. After they got the flames out, they asked was anyone else in the house, and we told them that Dudley was in there, my dog, and they retrieved him from the house. And when I say they were awesome, once they got the flames out, their attention was on him. I also heard one of the firefighters say himself, it's a good thing we've got the fire out because all the firefighters are right here. And they were right there working on him.
So the firefighters saved Dudley's life.
Yes, they did, most definitely.
What injuries did Dudley sustain, and how long was he with the vet?
Dudley was burned 3rd degree. He had 3rd-degree burns. Pretty much everything. He had his corneas were burned. He had neurological damage where he had these shakes and couldn't stand. Extreme smoke inhalation. We did not, the vet and I, we did not think that he would make it. We thought he would go blind. He would always have this neurological problem. He was in the vet for about 2 months.
2 months.
That was just part of the process.
Yeah.
When he was released, that was a long process, slow. And like I said, we didn't think he would actually recover, not even half of where he is now.
And it looked like Dudley's doing pretty good, though, right?
Oh, my goodness. If you saw him in person, that's nothing. He's amazing. He's bounced back. He runs. He plays. He can see. He's not blind. The neurological situation, that is not there. So he has recovered, and he's doing extremely well. Extremely well.
And how were you
He
guys?
beat the odds.
Now when we take I have a dog. I love dogs. We take the dog to the vet for a couple shots, and he's in there for 20 minutes. A vet bill's expensive. Your dog was in the vet for 2 months. How were you able to afford those vet bills?
Thankfully, the community, and I must say there was a friend of the fire department who actually started an account for him. And again, I say the community came together. It was so overwhelming of the love, the people who contributed, and that helped us. That helped us with the majority of his bill.
Oh, that's great.
We're still in the process, but that was wonderful.
That's
wonderful.
great.
Didn't expect it.
That is
Yes.
wonderful. Now, I heard you've stayed close with the firefighters.
I do. We try to stay in contact with him when he was, like I said, when he recovered. We took him to see them at the fire department, and they were just so glad to see him. They were happy. He was too. And they took him walking, around in the fire department, and my husband Marvin told him, he's a retired firefighter. So,
There you go. Can we have Marvin and Dudley join us?
Sure. Dad, come on. Come on. Come see Mom. Here I am.
So I got to ask you, Maybelline, before I talk to Marvin, who do you love more? Who do you?
That is so wrong. That is so wrong. We're not gonna go there. I will say this. I will say this.
Okay, so I know
we've
the
had a
answer.
disagreement.
I know the answer. Marvin, what was going to she's describing this wonderful weekend. You get engaged. You're going to take a nice hot shower. We know what's going to happen after that, and next thing you know, your house is on fire.
Had it been for him, we probably burned up in that house because I didn't have no idea.
What exactly did he do?
He opened the bathroom door, and all the smoke came in, and I'm like, where's all this smoke coming from? And when I went out, I said, oh no, we got to get out of here. So I bumped my son's room door, and I said, son, we got to get out of here. The house is on fire. We got to go now. And that's when I thought Dudley was behind me, and behind us rather. But when we got out, I guess he just ran back into the bathroom, and when I got out, I couldn't get back in there to get him. And,
but thank God,
like I said, he thanks God, because he risked his life to save mine.
So you believe that if he didn't open that door and that smoke didn't come in, if he didn't do it then, by the time you would have realized, it might have been too late for you.
Exactly.
And your son.
Exactly, because we wouldn't have, I don't believe we would have got out. No, because it was flamed up pretty good.
as you guys know, I'm a huge dog lover. So I'm going to send Dudley a basket full of toys and treats for his bravery, and we're going to finish paying his vet bills for you.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
I mean, listen,
Thank you.
A dog, you know, my daughter just went off to college. My girl's gone, but the dog's still with me, right? So, like, the dog is making up that loneliness. And a dog is such a huge part of the family. The dog's always there when you come home. The dog's always there. And, you know, if somebody's not doing something, they shouldn't be outside your house, the dog's barking. And in your case, your dog saved your life.
Yes, he did.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your story. We hope that Dudley gives you many, many more years of love and safety. And we're just so glad to hear about Dudley. And thanks for coming on and sharing that story.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Maybelline, like I said, I know the answer to my question. Can you relate to this story? Go to www.stevewilkos.com to get my help.